You would have loved my parents. My mother, Helen, was a native New Yorker who, in her inimitable fashion, fully adopted my father's home state of Indiana. Throughout her 6+ decades as a Hoosier, people thought she was from England, but her diction was a result of a singular high school speech teacher. Mom learned to drive after marrying my father and moving to Indiana. She told me that when she asked her driving instructor why the transmission couldn't be built to shift gears automatically, he responded, "You're crazy, lady. That'll never happen." My father, Martin, was born in Fort Wayne but lived most of his life in Muncie. Throughout the years he spent out of state, first for college and later during World War II, he remained a proud Hoosier. In fact, his undergraduate thesis was about Muncie politics and the KKK in the 1920s. Far from all work and no play, Dad initiated distinctive diversions from both academics and the war. In college, he hired a skinny teenage girl, Ella Fitzgerald, to sing at one of many parties he emceed. While stationed in Plymouth, England, he hosted Glenn Miller and his band. From there, Dad regularly negotiated trades of English gin for French ports, the latter which I had occasion to sample with him some 65 years later. Individually and together, my parents, married less than 90 days after they met, were forces of nature, voracious readers, lifelong learners, and early adopters of many things we consider commonplace today. Mom told me she bribed their home builders with a steady supply of food and drinks so they would thoroughly insulate the entire structure and install energy-efficient windows throughout the house. My parents regularly froze all kinds of food and frequently enjoyed homemade yogurt and other ferments, all in delicious defiance of common practice. Mom insisted that we reuse paper towels and aluminum foil. Nothing was to be wasted. And all this took place in the 1950s and 60s. Their predilections were also expressed in the community. My mother established Hoosier Bounty, a program to distribute unserved restaurant and special event food to those in need. After earning a master's degree, Dad taught history at Ball State. Along the way, he accepted an invitation to join the newly formed Indiana Committee for the Humanities, now Indiana Humanities, an organization he began to chair in 1975. In 1977, he was asked to form a committee of fellow state council chairs to serve as a professional trade association for the state programs. That effort resulted in the formation of the Federation of State Humanities Councils, and my father served on that board as well. Ever ready to put their money where their mouths and hearts were, my parents provided a substantive financial contribution to the Federation, which the board used to create an annual prize in their name. First awarded in 1982, the Schwartz Prize recognizes the best state and jurisdictional programs that address current interests, controversies, and community needs. Like those of you gathered here today, my parents were all about the humanities, grounded in history, living fully in the present, and preparing for a clearly shared future incorporating new discoveries and attitudes. So while I extend my sincere congratulations to the eminent recipients of the 2023 Schwartz Prizes, I also express my thanks and kudos to each and every one of you, our cultural first responders, at a time when your daily and longer-term efforts serve as crucial tools for navigating the challenges and enjoying the opportunities inherent in our lives today. Thank you.